Ball Up Report. I smoke.
Yeah, we
Make sure.
back. You don't know, Smoker's Closet.
Yeah.
With the one and only, the host of it, you know,
dig.
Stoner P,
Yo, what's going
and
on?
the one and only Smoking Samurai.
What's going on, my G?
Wrong.
What's going on?
Yeah, man.
Hitting the bloopers already? We didn't even hit the bloopers.
Yeah, man. But anyway, this is a Croptober, right?
Croptober.
Bless up to Impenetrable. You know what I mean? It's been
Yeah.
a while. The Uncouth Truth. You know what I mean? Season 2.
Bless up.
I don't know what you're gonna do, but you don't know, man. We gotta hit up. You know what I mean? Hit us up, brother. But anyway, let's get on with this Croptober on the Smoker's Closet.
Yo, we had what? 3 strands we grew this year. Well, the one that I'm in my hand and the one that I'm smoking. So the one that I'm smoking is Nova Scotia fish cakes. And the one that I'm holding is Slurricane. Okay. We started late, but it was a good finish. You know, it could have did more yield, better yield, but
True that.
if we started on time, you get good time results too, right?
Well, patience is key, and you said something earlier. You know, like let's just get real here. When it comes to weed growing, it's a science, right? You were saying that earlier. It's like
it's a science.
Just like how I look upon the ones who make beer, I see you guys as scientists. You guys are real scientists, and the ones who make the weed, you guys are scientists, botanists.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
That's fact.
Real things here. You know what I mean?
Because
Real heroes. You know.
if you really think about it, right? Anybody can grow a plant. Just say a plant. Now it doesn't even have to be a weed plant.
But you gotta grow it with love and caring,
right?
And all of them things there.
Because there's 2 different type of growers out there. There's ones that for the quick cash, and then there's ones that have the love, the art of the beautiful cannabis tree that got put on this freaking earth. Thank God, the most natural medicine that you can ever smoke and inhale and ingest. You can't inject it, you ingest it. Or digest it. Or whatever it is. I'm fucking stoned.
Yeah, boy.
Anywho.
Bless up, brown guy. You don't know, man.
The Nova Scotia fish cakes, if you guys don't know what it is, it's tuna kush and LA kush combined. It was the genetics that shout out to Rabbit the Dabber, you know what I mean, Rec Extracts, you know what I mean, out in Nova Scotia for sending me these seeds. You know what I mean? Really, really clean, dry. No smoke. Who doesn't like clean smoke? Because I don't like dirty smoke. Right? But yeah, one thing I want to know is, all you growers out there, that are growing weed, it's Croptober. So you guys should be cutting down your herbs.
Yep, it's time, and it's getting cold and all of that. Yeah, tell them the weed report. This is, you know how there's the weather report. This is the
ball up report.
The ball up report.
The ball up report.
Yeah. So what's the weather for the harvest season?
Like, I'm gonna try Suriclant. Yo, it's making me slur my words already.
Like, you gotta educate some of these scientists what don't know. Like, is it time, or is it they have a little bit more time?
They say, start of March, springtime, and then October, right? It's harvest, right? But some people do extend it.
Okay.
Right? They extend it for, at least mid mid November. You
Okay.
know, some people
Until
to
like the real first frost or something.
yeah, the first frost, but some people like they extend it, especially for people
Mm,
that started late. You know, in the season too,
okay.
right? It all depends on the nature too, right? If the ground's
Mm,
frozen, well, you shit out of luck, right?
yeah.
But even if you say it's harvest season, right? But like you think that there's still life that can be extended on the tree because a tree can grow even if you cut it down. If you cut it, you don't have to cut the tree down.
Well,
You
as
can
long
cut
as there's the root. Not
the
true?
root. Yeah, the root. It can always grow back, right?
See,
Especially if it's in a pot. If it's in the
true that.
ground, you're shit out of luck. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's a science out there that people should know, as one as a grower and two as a smoker.
Mm,
Because the reason why I'm saying it's kind of science because people overdo it when they smoke. They don't know, for one, what effects do what strains certain strains do certain effects, right,
hmm.
to your body, right?
Go
If
on.
you're a cannabis user, right, and certain you need weed for coping through the day, right? You're not gonna smoke a heavy banger indica to try to cope through the fucking day, and that's where a lot of weed smokers get it, getting cannabis smoking misinterpreted, right? Because everybody that wants to smoke what Toronto people say, the loud,
The loud.
well, yo, that if you consistently smoking the loud, right, you're just chasing a high because
Take it from this
and
expert right here.
and you're
This is a
always bur-
real
and
stoner,
you're
you know.
always burning out yourself. You're always burning out yourself. When you smoke gas all day, you feel dead. I don't care any weed smoker out there, Chi Chi Chung and damn self can say this. At the end of the day, when you're done smoking and you want to go to bed, you feel fucking burnt out. You know what
Yo,
I mean?
listen here, man. Listen here. I have to let people explain. No, I have to explain this. If this he really knows what he's talking about.
I
This
really
man
do.
has been stoned on weed, mushrooms, what else at the same
Liquor,
time? Liquor,
shatter.
all at the same time.
You're talking about
And
that.
I don't know how you still be standing.
I wonder if I still have that. You know what? Bring it back to flashback on an early episode of Smoker's Closet. Yes, I don't know how I was standing up because those times it was a standing up thing. It wasn't sitting down how we're all comfortable. It was standing up and
Yep.
we're talking our shit. I don't know how I kept on going by holding my
Not
ground.
even slurring too tough, but I don't know.
And
But
then
keeping the composure.
certain people were like trying to hide from the camera and kind of knocking out on the
Yeah,
sidelines.
exactly.
I'm not gonna mention no names, but clearly those people know who they are. The wire free camera.
What
Well,
the?
guess what? They're on marijuana people because we
Well,
don't have no wires free camera here.
well, yo. Speaking about being hot, like we'll get back to the harvest thing, but it's still to do with the topic on being high and shit.
Mm.
That shit, what you showed me on that chef there and people who do not know how to cook.
So okay,
That those are some real people. I don't know if they need to get high or
yeah,
they are high or what.
okay. First and foremost, so make sure you guys follow me on TikTok. Okay, it's some stoner shit that you're not supposed to be doing. All right, YouTube, they're more lenient with the weed smoking because I'm smoking, but TikTok,
Mm-hmm.
I got something for y'all. Okay, for all you people dummies that you know are stoned and doing stupid shit, right? You're gonna get carded up for it because you should not be smoking weed, and
Mm-hmm.
especially all those Karens are in the kitchen. I got something for you because your husbands are gonna divorce you. Sorry, if you're gonna cook that for your husband, sorry, your husband's gonna divorce you.
Mm-mm.
You know what I mean? Because I don't know what the fuck are these Karens trying to cook. Like the one Karen there trying to put the pop in the oven. She's trying to bake the soda. No, you're supposed to put baking soda in the oven, not
Some
baking
what?
soda. The Karen put the soda in the oven, the pop can
Blood
in the oven.
clot. You know, explode.
Ratted. Yo, the son, yo, all I seen was the son just leave. He's just like, Mom, I'm leaving. You know what I mean? Like,
Yo,
but
man, it makes me think, man, like on the real, they do these things and all that. Like, what the hell are they thinking? Where did they learn the things from to do that? Are
but
they learning on the way?
you know,
Or what?
you know
You
what
know?
though? It's social media itself. Is because they created all these tools for one
Mm.
TikTok. You know,
Uh-huh.
the real. It's the power of the real,
Okay.
right? So when all these all these people, I'm not gonna say guys and girls do it too. I'm not gonna front, but you see mostly majority of girls doing it on TikTok, right?
Mm.
Because they don't have nothing better else to do with their day in their life,
Mm.
right? Just stick on the phone and watch reels upon reels and follow what's the
So
trend.
hold up a second
You
here.
know what I
So you're
mean?
telling me the ones them who doing the cooking shenanigans, they learned that after the TikTok,
Yeah,
and then
like
after they're
they
doing
try
it,
to do it.
they're trying to do it, and they fucking up on purposely to get the views, or is
They
it,
just
or is it
they
real
just
they're doing this, or
No,
what?
they're real. Like the one Karen, right? She says it in the video. He's like, yeah, I got this recipe from TikTok,
Okay.
right? But you could be taking it a whole different wrong way how you're doing it,
Mm-hmm.
for real. Because I'm pretty sure the next video, if the next video, whoever she followed,
Yeah.
right? I'm pretty sure it's probably not the same video because come on, you can't be that either one be a Karen or be a blonde, right? Blondes, you know what blondes are. You know what definition of a blonde is. But I'm not gonna put it like that. So don't be a dummy stoner and follow all these TikTok videos and try to do stupid shit, or try to be a stoner and do stupid shit on a reel for a clout,
Mm.
because some of the things is just like,
Overly ridiculous.
yeah, like a kid on a scooter. Yo, you want to break your neck? You want to kill yourself?
So you're saying they're showing things on influentially to end the life more quicker by
Yeah, like
doing these crazy stunts, and not only that, these crazy cooking things to run your belly, you know what I mean,
mhm.
like or your appendix to explode or something,
Yo, the
right?
one the one real I seen where the guy. Okay, everybody knows if you're playing with gas,
Mm-hmm.
you're not supposed to have fire against it. Smoking or
Oh.
anything,
Uh-huh.
big no smoking sign. But
Okay.
clearly, this I'm gonna call him stoner plumber.
Stoner plumber.
Yeah, he's a stoner plumber, I guess,
Okay.
because
Yeah.
it seems to me what was in his mouth where his paws was a joint,
Mm-mm.
right? And the man's flicking the light because usually, if you're not a plumber, I know a little bit of plumbing, but or gas fitting. That's the proper thing
Mm-hmm.
to say. But when you test for gas leaks, right? You're supposed to first of all you're supposed to make soapy water, dilute water with soap. You're supposed to put it over the pipe.
I
Pause.
see.
Right? You're supposed to lube up the pipe. Pause. You know what I mean? And you're supposed to let the lighter light the lighter, and if first of all you don't even have to use the lighter. If you see bubbles,
Mm-hmm.
that means there's a leak. If
Oh.
you see the bubbles in the water,
Okay.
right, creating bubbles,
Yeah.
you have a leak somewhere.
Mm.
You're not really supposed to be setting no flame against it, right? And then there's a myth out there where they say throw a match at a flame at like a gas leak
Mm-hmm.
and it blows up. That's not true. It's not true. It doesn't work that way. It works by a spark. A
Mm.
spark has to get it united on the flame. If there was ever a leak, like say like a pissing noise,
Mm-hmm.
right? And if you light it, yes, there will be a flame, but it won't be an explosion because it's the pressure that's coming out of that one hole.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So that's why, even though, regardless, don't do something that's a stoner thing you should not be doing. Especially if you're high and you are a gas fitter, right? And you're high and you're at work. Because I know there's, people smoke weed on their job, right?
Uh-huh.
They don't, they know better than that. That's just something you don't do. And it's idiotic. It could actually, for one, kill yourself. Two, hurt whoever's around in that house or blow up a whole neighborhood if it really came down to it.
Mm,
So, again, that's some stoner shit that you don't do.
damn
And
right.
and then the one with the bread lasagna, that one, ah man, like I get it. Stoners, when you're hungry and you're munching, yes, you like to be creative with your food. Everybody does it. Every stoner does it. But some people just take it at an extreme where it makes you just want to like puke or like that's gonna run my belly.
Mm,
Like, or what's the purpose of that? Or like the one that we seen where the fucking was the mustard and the ketchup and the hot dog with
blood
the
clot.
chili
That looked
and
like
the
that
rigatoni.
would just oh my.
Nah, man. Like I've tried the rigatoni with the tomato sauce and the chili, right, and the cheese,
Mm-hmm.
but the ketchup and the mustard and then the processed cheese after that,
Mm.
and the hot dog in the middle, that's processed meat. God knows what kind of meat is that actually.
Oh
Nah,
no,
man. But like,
man.
but anyways, for all those people that want to be stupid while you're high, I got you guys carding up. You know what I mean? I'm gonna card you guys up.
Mm.
Sorry, you guys deserve to get carded up.
Carded in.
Yep, you get carded up. And maybe you get tested on points too. Hey, maybe there is some winners out there. Cause I seen one winner today with the chef guy.
Yeah.
Right, and you know what? Believe it or not, it was a fucking baby. A baby knew how to cook a fucking pizza.
Mm.
A little baby knew how to cook a pizza. I'm pretty sure he was Italian. You know what I mean? But he cooked a nice pizza. I can't say he cooked a nice pizza. I rate that. He's
Wow.
learning good.
Mm.
But yo, is anybody else watching the Penguin, the new series out there?
Oh yeah, yo. Anybody who's not watching the Penguin, you're sleeping. If you're into the DC or the Marvel universe, of course,
Sleeping.
you are sleeping.
Colin
And if
Farrell.
you're loving villains, yo, on the real, this has to be an episode for heroes and villains. On the real, one of the illest villains of the year, the Penguin.
Colin Farrell, bro. Yo, you're doing a good job, bro.
Yo, please, please, please let there be a season two.
Yeah, honestly,
Yo, man, I don't care if that mask is irritating your skin and shit, man. Yo, keep it doing, man. Keep it going, man. Keep it going.
I would love to see another remake of the Penguin with him.
Well, on the real, I'm hoping that he's a part of the Batman too, because he's in that universe of the newest Batman with the that Patterson guy.
Okay, okay.
Okay, it takes place in that universe still. You know what I
So,
mean?
what do you think about? Did you try all the strands?
Mm. What strand haven't I tried?
Well, like right now. Oh yeah, if
I
you
am the guinea pig, people. If you don't know it, I am the guinea pig. Anybody out there, if you want your honest, good opinion on the weed, let me try it. Okay.
um
Because trust me, I am the real critic.
me personally, I know good weed and I know which which good and bad, which is which, and which strand is which. Can't really fool me. Can't really fool me. But I would love to see, send your reviews. You can send a care package over here on, Smoker's Closet D2E. We'll review the Croptober, you know.
Especially, yeah, man. Especially if you got any crops, you know what I
Yo,
mean? I would love to sample that.
it's the ball up report.
You know what I
I
mean?
do ball up reports. This means I ball up At least every strand that I go.
And
Uh,
don't be shy with the edibles. It has to be really high though. Don't no none of that that low mg, yo.
edibles,
Okay,
edibles don't phase me anymore.
I know, but I need it high, like at least 1,000 milligrams. You know.
Yo, I some shit that I didn't review. I'm gonna mention that I've been smoking lately. Um, yo, this shit, Illuminati.
Illuminati.
Yeah, I think I did it on an Instagram reel, but started on YouTube. But
Tell the people. I'm gonna just hit the washer for one quick second.
yeah. Pink Illuminati. Yeah, it's called Pink Illuminati. Yo, it's some fire. It's some fire. And yeah, I can say I was smoking on Illuminati. Bun them, fire them. You dig? Um, but the Penguin, honestly, is a good movie. Is a good TV show. Um, season five, episode 5. It's in right now. So if you guys are late in it, go catch it quick. I know some, you know, people that watch, TV shows, they wait till the whole series is done and or the season, and then they watch it. But this is one that you can actually wait for the thrill and see what's next. Yeah, they. But yeah, send in your reviews. Because I love to do product reviews. I love to see what strains are really out there. And honestly, me, the whole pink. I guess you can say pink. We're gonna say genre or category of strains, right? I'm tired of pink, yo. The only thing I love pink is pink pussy.
Mm-hmm.
You dig? Because right now, pink is just getting too overrated. And certainly, I think pinks are mostly the majority all the same, but just growing better. You know what I mean? Crossed with, better strains. I mean, in my opinion, I can be wrong, but that's just my opinion, right? Because you do have, you do have your purples. You know what I mean? You do have your blues. You know what I mean? You do have your tunas, right? Don't let me get started. Don't the widows. You know what I mean? Come on, the rhinos.
Question here. Do you feel that there's more weed smokers now than before the legalization?
Yes, there's a lot of newbies
Hmm.
because real true weed smokers, honestly, they wouldn't care if weed was legalized. They wouldn't.
Damn right.
Because before legalization, I was rolling up my joint outside in front of police.
Yup.
I didn't give
We
a.
we 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 were going in like it was legal anyway.
I didn't care. I didn't care. Who cares? Like, yo, God created weed on this planet for a reason, right? It's
To
medicine.
medicine, head medicine, to and for for different things,
So
different reasons.
let me. I'm gonna give you guys, I guess, a gem. No, not even a gem. What people were actually blinded by. Okay, when legalization started, it was just a trial. It was just a trial for a reason, right? It was only a trial to see what we can actually do for the people that are actually, for one, who can be diagnosed for weed, right? They're looking for, so the three main words: mental illness,
Uh-huh.
sleeping, right, and then depression.
Well, one more you forget.
No, that's what the top three that they were seeking
Oh,
for,
oh,
right? The what was the outcome for them,
oh.
right? And they seen it as a different level because more people were starting to open up to cannabis. right, for the recreational use. Because it's supposed to be for only medical purposes use. That's why they wanted to legalize it first, not for recreational. The
I
reason why
still
they opened it up for recreational was
I
just for a clinically trial.
I say decriminalization
And
instead of
then
legalization.
and then I said this before on an episode. A lot of people that jump into this cannabis industry that too quick, that didn't know the back end of it, what was the outcome of it, right? You guys just screwed yourself in debt because the government wins. They front you money, right? You open, they put you in a spot where there's like 50 to other stores. You ain't making money. Sorry, you ain't making money. The only money that you'll be making is theirs. That's it. And then another reason they were trying to push out the black market. They made $5 billion last year on taxes. 40% of that was from the black market that was created. Because some black market people do claim their taxes on certain things,
Mm.
believe it or not. So and for two is they wanted the indigenous people just to grow and started not to sell, right? That's another reason why they wanted to control the whole industry, right? When I found that out the other day. I was watching a thing on TVO. Shout out TVO.
Mm.
You know what I mean? The fucking I forgot what it is, but anyway, it's on my Instagram. The review, but them the they had some fucking representatives in the cannabis industry talking some real shit. You know what I mean? And it's for those who are blinded that don't watch these documentaries or these little episodes. You know what I mean about certain topics about the world. You know what I mean? It goes with politics, right? Cannabis is part of politics now,
Mm-hmm.
right? They
Damn
always
right.
have to figure out a plan for cannabis now for the next following year,
Mm-hmm.
right?
It's a part of the industry, just like liquor.
And now is that what they're trying to do what they're trying to do now is like, for one, half a quarter don't should not be costing $52.50.
I amen to that. Yo,
Okay,
on the real, look, on
so
the real, I said this on
and
a,
there's even more
I, s-
expensive ones
I
too.
said this on a podcast in the way back that when it was legalized, like I was failed to understand that okay, yes, legalization, but shouldn't that mean the prices should go down because it's legalized now?
Mm-hmm.
But no, no, it's like the prices went more up.
Yo,
You know what I mean? Compared to when it was illegal.
give me a rock. But yeah, like yo, I used to pay $25 a half a quarter. You know what I mean?
So that's why I don't call
I
it
still
legal.
do. I still do,
That's why I don't
regardless.
call
But
it legalization. It's decriminalization, man. You
like,
know what I mean?
yeah, yeah, you controlled, um,
It's like who's the real criminals?
some part of the violence of in the country. You controlled some of part of, you controlled a lesser percentage in that field. But for one, don't think you always have the upper hand in the industry, because black market will always prevail in this industry.
Mm-hmm.
Because if it wasn't for the local man on the corner selling the dope, you know what I mean? Hey, some of these people wouldn't even know what weed is, right?
Damn right.
Or let me get into the music perspective now. Some of these artists, especially one of the biggest cannabis users, and you know what I mean, he fought for cannabis, was Bob Marley.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Real pioneer,
You know what I mean? They
activist.
real activists is in this shit, right? They fought it for a reason, because they know why did God, why did Jah, why did Buddha, why did whoever you praise, why did they put weed on this planet? There has to be a reason. You know what I mean? Same thing with all these other fucking, like a cocoa plant. Why did he put that there? Because, or the opioid plant. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But it's the system that fucking, the government. You know what I mean? They abused it to the public in a way, right? Because our opioid plant originally, the army used to eat the opioid plant to heal their wounds and shit. It's the
Mm-hmm.
painkiller. You know what I mean? So if you guys knew that shit and you knew how highly addictive it was, because obviously they did when narcotics get put into the narcotic system of Canada, right? Why did you make if it was highly addictive? Why did you guys make it, legalize? Because Percocets is not illegal.
Mm-hmm.
Anything with opioids in it, any pill that has an opioid in it, morphine, all these highly addicted drugs, right? If you guys knew it was that high addicted, cocaine was meant to keep them up, right? The soldiers to keep them up in the war.
Mm.
As coffee, if they didn't have coffee, they'll eat the cocoa plant because they
Really?
knew what it was,
Hmm.
right? Because yeah, like you have all these countries trying to introduce, all these narcotics. Even goes with weed too. Back in the day, I'm pretty sure they did a test on weed and seen the fucking outcome. And the reason why they didn't want to legalize it at that time is because they didn't see they thought it was a goof plant. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Like, look, oh, this guy's there's no probable symptoms that they can get healed from it. You know what I mean? But
Mm.
rigid and true, because they only seen the side effect of being hungry or being tired, or you know what I mean.
Mm. I see.
But believe it or not, we does do the same. Well, me, when I used to doing construction and I'm always in pain, when I have severe back pain and I smoke weed, it helps me.
You get more motivated.
But if I pop a perk,
Oh
it's
shit.
gonna fucking, yeah, it's gonna make the pain go away, but it's gonna make me have a bad fucking withdrawal at the
Mm-hmm.
end of the next day or something,
Mm-hmm.
right? Or like government, you get sometimes whoever there's obviously a person behind the person,
Yeah.
right? So whoever it is, right, just smoke a joint and actually see what it is and see what it does, and right, and then you could go from there. And yeah, legalization's in effect. Well, whoopie do, but
Mm.
like you guys control the levels of it.
Yep.
The highest I've seen in a fucking government dispensary, the highest THC level is like 24,
Mm. Mm-hmm.
right? Cookies came here. Yo, shout out to Brenna. I respect your hustle. Yeah, you know, you created a big thing. You know what I mean? Franchise and shit. But yo, I know that's not what you're smoking, bro. You know what I mean? At the end of the day,
Uh,
right? And
so you're saying it's the Mickey D's of dispensaries because it's franchises all popping up all around the
well,
place.
I guess around the world you could say, right? Because there's only one in Toronto,
Mm.
right? But for franchise, if you like, for franchises for Toronto, um, I gotta go with the indigenous people, Mississauga Credit Bureau. You know what I mean? Those
Mm-hmm.
people, I still respect them because I'm indigenous. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I mean? I still cop a 1-2, but not their weed. Sorry, but I grab their hash, I grab the smoke, cigarettes or whatever. But no, that's the far as I go. But I respect what they're doing. They're popping up all over the place, right? They're fighting their rights too as indigenous people because, like I said, the government's trying to control them too, right? And it's fucked up. It's because they take our land and they want to come try to control us, and then we can't hustle. We can just only work for them and grow the cotton
Mm-hmm.
or whatever, the weed. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess. Let me try the slower cane now.
Yeah.
But yeah, was I happy for being cannabis being legalized? Yes and no, right? Because for one, the government took away the hustle from people. Because yo, selling weed, I'm telling you, no one actually really got robbed or for selling weed on the corner, bro. It was more of the harder drugs than anything,
Mm-hmm.
right? It was a more of a yeah, this is the herb man because in every hood there was a herb man, one herb man usually, right?
Yep.
Usually the one that you have, the go to, the main one, and then you have the guy that he's a part timer, but this is how you get what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
But you have all okay people. Think about it. If you're gonna go to a dispensary, right? They all have the same shit, same growers, same strands. Maybe one will have the odd one or two, right? But usually it's all the same. Don't you get tired? But if you go to like say one of these black market events, because that's how usually the hustle goes with black market people, you have to go to an event, right? You got to know the drops, right? So at the end of it, you guys can continue paying this stupid fucking outrageous tax on weed, right? Because you can't really claim taxes on weed unless if you're in a union. You know that?
Mm. I didn't know that.
Okay. The only if you work in the union, you get like a cap, like a little salary cap, right? And that can go towards weed because union people are so strict on narcotics itself. Because a fucking crackhead can't go work at a union. It doesn't work that way. Sorry, it doesn't work that way. Unless that guy's completely has some clean fucking pee when it times to piss test. You know what I mean? So I just found that out one too, right? Because
Mm.
a bedroom of mine, he's like, yeah, I order my weed online and it comes right to my door. I get a salary cap every year.
Mm.
He's like working you. I'm like, what?
Damn.
I'm like, shit. I thought the union was like, kind of a little bit, yeah, it was a good and a bad thing, but yo, it's kind of looking more and more good. They're doing that shit, right? But you got to do your research. You got to know your research, right?
Damn
You
right.
wouldn't know this shit if I didn't speak about it.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully at the end of this episode, for all you got unionized guys that are scared to smoke weed and you stop smoking weed, but you want to smoke weed, well, go look into it. Give you guys something. For real. But it's Croptober.
Croptober, people. Get that harvest done, people. Mm-hmm.
You know what though? I realized though, you, well, you think like if weed, yeah, it's legalized, you would like especially in like in your community, right? Say for example, in your community, right? There's a lot of houses. You think
Mm-hmm.
you see more, weed smokers or even newbies opening up and
Mm.
growing, right? You think you'll smell the fresh herb,
Mm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, G, not even my area,
That just shows to show that.
right? But then again, a lot of people nowadays, people just stick with, the technology that they got introduced to. Like, so they will order, the fucking, what I call it, the home grow kit, You know what I mean? Where it's a tent and there you go, shabam, grow it, bam, bam. It's a good thing, but like, come on, right? I know you're trying to keep your smell away from kids, obviously 1 and 2. But yo, for those Montessori people that couple 5 years ago, no, 4 years ago, just no, when's the 6 years it's been legalized, right? So the first year of legalization, these Montessori people, I did their roof for. Yeah, I'm gonna bait myself out for this one because this is a stoner thing that you should not be doing, right? Is do not go herb where you fucking do your Montessori. If you guys don't know what Montessori is, that's what doing with kids. You know what I mean? You work with kids. You know what I mean? So if you want your child to go play around in the fucking weed fields,
Yeah, man.
go ahead, go to that Montessori.
Child labor.
I believe it was on Danforth, it's just off of Danforth, a Pape, I think. I'm sorry, I'm being an asshole, am I? But yeah, anyways, do not do that, people. Have respect for kids. You know what I mean? Because I know there's people that are smart, stoners that are smart out there. We're not all stupid. We can act stupid, right? But just don't be stupid.
Mm.
You can act stupid, but just don't be stupid.
Until they get hungry and record what they're cooking.
Or taking or taking a, oh yeah, let me smoke a joint and go, let me do some stunts on my electric scooter off of stairs, and then try to cross the road at the same time, see what happens. Dummy genius didn't look both ways, right? What happens? But anyway, let me tell you something about the Slur King before we're out of here. Uh, Has a nice taste, but I like the Nova Scotia fish cakes better. But over and all though, this Croptober was good. We could have did a better yield if we started early and you know put a 1 2 natural fertilizers in it. But we try to go completely natural. But sometimes you can't really depend on you know Mother Nature and Earth. Sometimes you know what I mean. But there are natural products out there that you can use to boost up your yield, right? But you live and you learn. That comes in all aspects of life, not just fucking growing weed, people. So take that message real good. Treat your fellow neighbor good. And last but not least, just don't do some stoner shit that's stupid. That like, come on, wisen up. Don't smoke weed if you don't know how to handle your marijuana. Have a good night, y'all.
You done know, people. Thank you for tuning in. You done know. Please subscribe to all our channels: EQTV, Down to Earth Podcast, Smoker's Closet. You done know. You had Stoner P, the host. You done know, people. But yeah, we always have to end it like this. This is the Rastafari Samurai, never leaving you dry in your eye. I approve this message. Nation what?